skeleton, my wireframe, you can see inside of me. Behind the scenes, all the seams exposed so visibly. Let me pull myself together for this, the final render. Turn the lights on, guess I'm good to go. My skin's so shiny, crystal clear, spec is set to max. But deep inside, I cannot hide the vertices I lack. I'll try for something better, for this, the final render. Turn the lights on, yes, I'm good to go. But I don't know which one is me, the wireframe or render. How can I be so pointy yet so tender? Other models have it so together. It's so hard for me to just remember which one is me, the vertex or the image. How can I be so rough and yet so finished? Other models have it so together. It's so hard for me to just remember. Modifiers hiding all my weak points and the ways I'm built all wrong. I'm trying every day to fix myself. Sometimes I still don't know. Sometimes I still don't know which one is me, the wireframe or render. How can I be so pointy yet so tender? Other models have it so together. Well, it's so hard for me to just remember.
You can use song loops and instrument sounds. You can use song loops from any song. You can use song loops and instrument sounds. You can use song loops and start jamming.
Each and every night, individually.
Blood pressure rising like a sourdough. Carbon dioxide ready to blow. Might be time to throw in the towel. A rack full of consonants. No vowels! Pressure building behind the ears. Redo a pretty good sear. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You might spontaneously combust. Your head's on fire. Your head's on fire. Your head's on fire. Someone get the bucket, hey, someone get the hose. It looks like this guy's gonna explode. We're all getting crushed by the giant vice. I'm still trying to gamble, but no dice! Pressure building behind the ears. Redo a pretty good sear. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You might spontaneously combust. Your head's on fire. Your head's on fire. Your head's on fire.
Okay, I think I'm actually set up now. So, alright. Okay. So I am just, gonna hang out and draw this afternoon. I'm working on a bunch of really old comic pages to make them less old for various reasons, including new website, possible print, all kinds of exciting stuff like that. But this is kinda tedious, so I figured, why not turn the stream on while I'm doing stuff, and maybe someone else will be interested in what I'm doing. I don't know. It's always fun and exciting around here, but yeah, I'm just gonna be here working, so if you wanna ask questions or hang out or whatever, have at it. I'm here, whether I like it or not. So, alright, let's get to it. So right now I am just kind of cheating my way through these revisions because these old pages are kind of awful in some ways. And I don't really want to redraw them all necessarily because that would take my entire life. I don't have that much time, but I am kind of reworking, the shading a little bit, because I feel like that's one of the most glaring problems. The other problem, which is another step in this process, is like eventually I would like to be able to print these pages like in a book or something, which would be really cool. But as they are right now, they're like way too dark, which is fine when you're on a screen because it doesn't matter, there's no like ink involved. But when you go to print it, it's kind of that effect where like if you use watercolors on the wrong kind of paper, or you like heavily marker on a piece of paper and it starts to wrinkle up, you get that effect, but like coming out of the printer it will be that way because there's too much ink, because you've made it too dark. So I'm trying to fix this for future me. Like, it doesn't look like it now because I've got to do more stuff to it once I fix this stuff up. And that's far less interesting, I think, and will not be on stream because it's tedious and kind of annoying and technical. But this is the beginning of that process by just kind of making the shading a little more contrasty so that I can adjust the colors for print files later, and I don't know, just trying to improve things overall. So these pages are almost like 10 years old at this point, which is crazy to me because I still feel like I just started making this comic. And yet they are so wildly different from where I'm at now. But I don't know, I guess that's how it goes when you're making webcomics and you kind of have a slow pace. It's just the way it is. But I think it's kind of one of the more interesting things when you're reading webcomics, especially ones that have been around for a long time, because you can really see in a lot of instances like how the artist changed and improved as they were working on it, which I guess, I don't know if that's neat to everyone, but it's neat to me as an artist to see how other people go through that process themselves. You have to forgive me, I'm feeling kind of weird and congested today, so it probably is coming out in my voice, and it's just too bad. I think it's like weather related. That happens to me a lot. But here we are. I have no idea how long I'm going to be doing this. I just figured I would turn on the stream while I'm doing it, because why not? You know? It's not like there's spoilers in here or anything, because these pages are all technically online right now. I'm just making them a little nicer, I hope. Somewhere I'm gonna post like a before and after, like as I'm working, so people can see it. But I'm gonna post like all of it to Patreon, Chio Club. Oh, I should put that in the chat, actually. I don't think I have that on my bot, but like, I could add that right now, huh? Let's do that. But basically, all of our stuff that supports the comic, like Patreon and Ko-fi and whatever, we just refer to it collectively as the Chio Club, because kind of wherever you are subscribing, you get kind of the same access to content, and that's kind of cool. But yeah, then you become part of the Chio Club. So I'm just gonna make a quick bot command. Yeah, okay. Submit that. So now, in chat, when you type in !GeoClub, haha! Cool, now you can see that. And because I didn't put it in at the beginning of chat, here are links to my comics that I'm working on in case you are new around here. Because sometimes people pop in and I don't know it, and in any event, I'm glad to have you around. So, thanks for being here. But yeah. What was I saying? I was talking about GeoClub. Oh yeah, GeoClub is gonna get, like, all of this stuff in a batch first. Before the rest of the internet. I've been working on a new website rebuild that the GeoClub very generously funded. I just have to make the time to sit down and get it uploaded properly. Which makes me nervous. Like, it's stuff I've done before. This has been my job, like my real job, for a long time. And it still makes me nervous, probably because it's my own projects and I want it to be fine. And I have no one to really defer to if it goes wrong. But it won't go wrong. It'll be fine. But I gotta figure that out. Eventually. Not there yet though, but the comic's gonna be 9 years old in August. No, July. So it would be cool to have the new site up sometime in July, I guess. So maybe I'll try and pick up the pace and get that going. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of this stuff, like the new website, relies on getting these pages kind of sized up and nicer looking than they currently are. Which I can do, it just takes time and it's hard because, you know, that whole time is money thing. It's difficult. Being an artist is hard sometimes. But, you know. Spending an awful lot of time on this one panel, but like, I feel like I've hated this since I posted it, like, in 2013 or whenever it was. It was a long time ago. And I've disliked this particular panel for a very long time. But we can fix it. We can make it better. That's what we're gonna do. All things considered, this is a very small and not terribly significant part of the page, but it matters to me. So I'm gonna do it. These lines look exceptionally bad, and I think part of the issue is that back in the day, like, these were very small images, so when you put them on screen, they kind of just blurred together. And now they don't do that, because screens are sharper everywhere all the time, and everything looks great, and this doesn't. So that's a learning experience. That's not so bad though. Alright. I'm gonna save that. I need to add like highlights. I don't know. Color dodge. Where in my history? I think this is the color I was using for. Yeah, that looks right. So we're just gonna nudge that in some places. Get the overall effect. There's some weird glowy lights going on. Because there are. Alright. And Captain Bash. He's a good dude. Okay, so that's not so bad. Yeah. Alright. It's not perfect, but doing our best here. Let's see. We are gonna add. So this is something I started doing later on, and now I'm trying to make everything a little bit more cohesive. Is like these little specular type highlights, which aren't entirely correct, but like it's comics and you can cheat a little bit and it's okay. But it helps kind of define edges of things and that kind of stuff. So even if it's not exactly 100% right, I kind of use it to help visually. I don't know. The solution could just be, bug, learn to draw better, and I would say I'm doing the best I can. Can't get over like how angular all these old pages are. Everyone is so geometric. Doing a lot of things differently back then, so you know. I think I need to put in a screen layer. Hey, where are you? Screen. There it is. And we're gonna make it a square like the panel, and we're gonna fill it with black. And then get some blue and paint over it. What does that do? It does this. Which might be too much. I need a different brush. Is it this mixing brush the one I want? Whoa, that's way too much. Maybe this is okay. And I'll just like nudge it down in a minute. Oh, details. I mean, I'm just gonna just bring that down. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I just like it. I can come back and think about it. Doesn't have to be 100% right here, but oh, hello. Hi, Pond Guard. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I wish I had, like, some kind of thing to, like, make a noise in my ears when people chat. There's probably some way to do that. I'm not a streaming expert. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. But I would love to, like, know that I should look up and see that there's something happening in chat. Ugh. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. That's kind of my goal, is like improve one thing about the stream every time I stream. And I've been trying to do that. Music is too loud? Okay. That's the one thing I can never quite get right. Audio is tricky. Does that seem better? Better but higher. Like, it should go back up a little bit. Now it's quiet. Is that what you're saying? Okay. I'm just gonna nudge it a little bit, because I feel like if I do too much, it's gonna get crazy. Alright, I've nudged it. You just keep telling me if it's, like, good or not. Meanwhile, I think I'm gonna open the next page, because I don't want to look at this anymore. These are old. And, bad. Not that bad. I don't know. I try not to get down on my own work too much, but... Perfect. Excellent. I will leave that where it is, and then I won't touch it ever again. Maybe. Sound is hard. I don't know how anyone does this. There's probably 30,000 tutorials on the internet that I just haven't bothered looking at. Oh, this page. I don't wanna... I don't know what I was thinking with the way I set up these files way back when, but they're awful now. What is this? Oh, that's a top panel. Gotcha. That's why I'm not understanding what's happening. Let's see. Shading. There's a lot of that happening. That's a glow. It would probably help if I named any of my layers. Ever. What is this? That's, hey, get out of here. Oh, that's the cactus. This is the ground. That's probably the sky. Oh, and that's why I can't see the text layer. It's the wrong layer type? Look at that. Wow. I'm gonna do something else with that later. Sound effects, they're tricky. Tiny helicopter. What do I want to do here? Man. Well, first of all, let's see what we have to work with everywhere. Alright, these are strange lighting choices, because there's some kind of spotlight thing on the helicopter. Kicking up some dust. Got some outlines. What's this? Oh, the sound effects. Let's pull that out for now. Too much shading, yet again, is got like shadow heavy. That's alright. Wow. I don't know what I was doing. But then again, I was figuring it out, so I had no idea what I was doing. This guy's face. is Heron, and you wouldn't know it, because he looks bad. He looks unhealthy. Maybe I'm gonna start here, because I can't take this. So we're gonna make a new layer, and we are just gonna paint over him. Oh, but not like that. Oh, my shortcuts turned off on me. What a pain. Alright. Whoa, that is wrong. Really? I just selected right off of here. Oh, color theory is messed up. You would think that that's exactly what that is, but it's not. Is there? Yeah, that's why. There's something on top of it. Why is this acting this way? So if I... Is this some kind of grayscale layer? What have I done? No? Wow. What a mess. Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna use my palette that I know and love, which is theoretically correct. Now I can't see anything. Why is it like that? It's probably the background. Makes it look crazy. Putting it against a really dark blue like that, might do that. Wow, what happened here? Colors are confusing. Let me just leave it at that. That looks like a sketch layer somewhere under there. Ugh! No. Wow, I definitely don't work this way anymore. This is like archaeology of my own art. Well, that helps, I guess. This is something. That's some kind of texturing. Some more of that. Shading. Outlines. Okay. Well, we're just gonna... Why is it so blue? That's very weird. I don't know what's going on here. That's very purple. But closer to what I'm after. Sampling it is not helping me. I drew a bit in my younger days, but never did colors really, and terrible at lighting. Interesting to follow an expert along in the process. I don't know if I'm an expert. I don't know if that's the right word for me. I don't know. I've been spending a lot of like the past couple of years kind of trying to understand how colors work better, and the more I learn, the more I just sit here and go, what? What is happening? Like, it's baffling sometimes. Baffling but fascinating. Alright, so that's, whoa. Don't scroll off screen, please. Goodness. Alright. So that's some kind of outline. I'm just gonna I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna find out together. That's how this whole process is going today. Why does this look so pale? This is just so confusing to me because, you know, what you see in the middle of the screen where I'm painting over his face looks like this incredibly pale clay color, and then if you look over at the color wheel on the left side, it's like way more yellow than that. And I've changed nothing. There's nothing happening here that should be... Oh, you know what? I just figured it out. I have this layer on here. Oh, that's what it is. I've been correcting, like, a lot of this as I've been going along. Oh, that was gonna make me crazy. I was like, there's no way that it's, like, making that effect. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is, like, a lot of the time, like, whatever the color in the background is that you're painting on top of can change how you perceive, like, the color that you're painting with. And I'm like, well, maybe it's because it's so cold, like, that it's making it look like this pasty color, but no, it's my own doing. Yet again. Yes, confetti. Oh, it should work. Oh yeah, there's a little delay on it. It's a little slow. It takes a second. Yeah, I should make a note of that somewhere on the page or something for Twitch. I need more confetti in my life, and probably so does everyone else, I think. Where is... There it is. Oh well. Alright. So, back to outlines. Confetti is my new favorite thing. Probably go darker with this. That would be fine. My next trick should be figuring out, like, a sound to accompany the confetti, so it's like one of those little party noisemaker things. I haven't figured that out yet, though. That would be great, though. Just what everyone needs, more noise. I want that like that. Let's see. I don't know. Colors are weird, faces are weird. Why do art? I don't know. I'm compelled. So that's sort of more like a face-ish. Eyes, at least. Oh. Wow, you've got gigantic eyes. Hearing. Maybe not like that. Maybe like this. Now let's see. Looks really creepy as an outline, but that's too bad. I don't want him to look quite so horrified. Man, I don't know. That's a little bit better anyway. Let's see. That's a lot of eyebrow. Maybe not. Huh. How's that? It's kind of better. Good enough. I feel like I could move his mouth down though. Let's see. That's a little better. So he is supposed to kind of have a longer-ish face, so that'll do for the moment. This up. Okay, so autosave. Always important. Okay, what else have we got? I guess you can have some actual proper neck. Alright, this awful hat. No, that should be a darker color. Basically black. I don't know. Hats are the worst, and I hate drawing them. Let's see. What layer is this? Here. Oh, don't move it. Just make it less. Whatever's going on here. No, that's not right. Oh, this is my own fault. Thanks, past me. Alright. This. Just wanna see more edge here, but it's difficult. That's okay. Got this bluish color, which I suppose I can just put under here. Who's gonna know? Oh, why is that at 86%? That's not right. Again, my own fault. that. Ugh. And that. No, it's doable. What happened here? Is this... Why is it like that? I don't know. Yeah. No. Most of my drawing time is spent with me just arguing at my computer as if it understands what I'm saying. Spoiler alert, it does not. That's not gonna stop me. Okay, back to this layer. This shouldn't be so difficult, but I apparently did some stupid things when I originally made this page. But again, you know, I didn't know better. Yeah, it does kind of look fisherman-y. At the moment. I don't know. Just trying to, like, give it some kind of an edge. Pat brim, something something. I think I should probably... I don't know. I'm indecisive about this right now. Oh no. I have to find that layer now. I was just gonna like paint over this and try to cover up the sins of my past, but like this is turning into a full redraw right here. As long as I'm not redrawing the entire page, I guess that's okay, but... what have we got? This guy... Where's the color? What did I do here? Amazing. How did I pull this off? I don't know. Well... That's... Oh, there's part of it. There's part of it. Okay. Figured it out. Okay. Crisis averted. Maybe. You know what? We're just gonna paint over that because I don't feel like finding the mystery layer a second time. Alright, so that's something to go on. He probably should have shoulders though. Like, rather than being a disembodied head. Actually, like, what? Okay, not that that's better, but I do kind of want things to at least attempt to match, so... Let's see here. Yeah, I do have the original layers, I don't know what I did with them when I was making this originally. It's just like a million layers, everything's on its own layer, which isn't necessarily bad, but it, like, I think what I did when I was originally doing it is kind of what I'm doing now, where, like, I saw a mistake and instead of, like, fixing it the right way, I was just like, oh, I'll paint over it and no one will know. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm fixing this now and I will never do it again. after this. So, no one will hopefully care besides me. There, that looks improved. It at least looks more like the current art a little bit. I don't know, I was doing some kind of weird coloring style, like, back when I started this. And I'm not sure what I was trying to do anymore, because it's evolved a whole bunch. And it's a mystery to look back on it now. I'm like, what was I thinking? But just like trying to pick through and make sense of anything. You know what? Those ears are too big. I'm trying to decide if you'd see them or not. Maybe a little bit. Not like that. I don't know, I don't like any of it. That'll do for now. Okay, meanwhile... Ugh. What do I wanna... Yeah, I guess I'll pick at this for a minute. I don't like it. Okay, so like, I have my outlines, I have some kind of shading layer. I was doing some weird trick with like multiple, I don't know, layers of shading, and none of them really look the way I want. And I should just redraw this, but if I start that now, I might never stop. Now see, that looks better. Why did I do that? Let's see. Okay. Ink layer, here you are. Let's just paint directly on the ink layer, I guess. Who's gonna stop me? Actually, are those? No, good. I was gonna say, if those background lines are part of this image, then I'm in trouble, but I think that's not the case. So if I could turn them off, that would be great. No. I cannot. This is what I mean, it's like, I think what I did is like I had a dark background that I was working off of, and instead of drawing on top of it, I like masked part of it out so it showed the darkness, and rather than doing things normal ways, I don't know. I have no idea what on earth prompted me to do this weirdness. But that's okay. It's a learning experience, probably. Okay, look at that. He's got hands. Wow. Amazing. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's just get rid of that mess. Actually, I could just get rid of the whole arm. Uh-oh. That is not the button I wanted. Do not want to fell the entire thing. Not today, we don't. Okay. So, you've got an arm, kind of here. This is not at all how I normally work on pages either. Like, this is awfully freehand compared to what I normally do. I have a lot of sketching going on, but I am just winging it today. I don't dislike it though. I'm not unhappy with this. Okay. So you have a hand here somewhere. How do hands work? I don't know. Not like that, that's for certain. I mean, it's not like you're gonna see that much of it anyway, because it's like super small. But I hate it already. Ha! Okay, Oh, thanks. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I've worked really hard on. Like, trying to improve with this in particular, so I'm glad that it is apparent. Oops, that's not right. There we go. That's an eraser. Okay. That's not so bad. Kind of like that. Okay, so let's start putting layers back in. Maybe. Not that one. Maybe that one. Not that one. What did I do? This one. This guy. What a mess. That's okay. Just fix these little edges. It'll be fine. No one will know except for the people who come back and watch the stream archives and see how I did all this mess. Oops. Hello. What are we doing? Oh, okay. It's just being strange. Thought it was about to autosave on me, which is fine. That's a good thing, but it always happens when I'm not expecting it. Surprise autosaves. Okay, almost there. Oh, what did I do here? Something funny. That's not right. Okay. Okay, this is what we want. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's not so bad. I don't mind that. This is a bad shading layer. I'm just gonna get rid of it. This is probably the same, because I was doing something weird with duplicate shading layers. Now I'm just gonna make a new one. And do whatever I want with it. And I'm gonna maybe make the color of this like something unified. That's better. Yes. Alright. So now I can do this more like I would with a current page, I think. Actually, yeah, let's try that. I don't know if this will work. It might. That would be cool though. Oh, it will. That's so much more convenient. Part of what happened is I also switched from using Photoshop when I started making these pages to using Clip Studio like a couple years in. So there's also some weirdness with like the way layers work and how it saves certain things, and so that's half the fun of going through these, is I never know like what is going to import correctly or not. And I've got tools that I didn't have access to back then, so that's nice. It's the whole thing. This is so much faster. Ugh, how did I live? The answer to that is, I don't know. Slowly and painfully, apparently. gonna see most of this hand anyway. I don't know why I'm so worried about it. Hand anxiety. Okay. So that's not awful. Probably live with most of this. Let's see. Aliasing. Just you wait, aliasing. I'm gonna come back and deal with you in a minute. Oh, I just see your comment. Used Photoshop when I bought a Wacom tablet many years ago, but I never got the hang of it. I regret not trying another program. I suspect there are many more suitable for drawing. Yeah, Photoshop is tricky because, it was never really meant for, like, illustration, and people started using it for that, and then they kind of shoehorned a lot of the features in, which is kind of fine in itself, like, that's nice, but I think a lot of the more useful features are very, very recent with it. I had a copy, like, I bought a copy when you still could buy copies of Photoshop. So I have one that's like a gajillion years old, and occasionally when I need something Photoshoppy, I use that. But one of the big hang-ups that, you know, once I discovered other software that is more suitable for it, is like tablet control. It's a lot harder to make lines in the same way that you would like on paper. It seems like it should be the same experience, but it's not, because the computer picks up like every little jitter in your hand and doesn't compensate for it, versus like in Clip Studio, and I think even in like Fire Alpaca, which is free. I think Metabang is free. There's Krita. There's a bunch of like free drawing software now, and I think a lot of them have brush stabilization, and that's way more suitable for drawing because you can adjust how much it smooths out the line like as you're working, so it compensates for a lot of that jitter. Like, that's a lot of what's happening with this old line art here, is like I look at it and I'm just like amazed that I got anything done at all, because I can see my own like hand jitters in here, versus now it's just like, it feels like painting with a brush on paper. Like, it's a smooth line, like it corrects for anything that my hand is doing that is not really realistic to the way a pencil would draw. I don't know, it's sort of hard to explain without like experiencing it, but I mean, if you still have a tablet, there's like a ton of things now that are free or very inexpensive, and most have that included. Like, I think it's pretty common now, which is wonderful. It's like, it's cool to have watched the software improve so much. What color was I using? This one, I think. Well, that is too bright. Although I think it kind of fits for this scene, so maybe I'll just run with it. not like that though. And I want to clip that as well. Okay, yeah, I want to think about that background for a while and come back to it. What am I gonna do now? I don't know. I'm probably gonna be on here for like maybe another 30 to 40 minutes or so, because at some point I have to go make and eat dinner. I've not really eaten. And also I need to take a break. So I think that's as far as I'm gonna go late in a bit. I'm gonna keep going a bit longer, but probably about that long. What can I work on? This bottom panel, I guess. This is probably not as hard as it looks. This has a lot of color already in it that I don't hate completely. What is that? Oh, that's a weird shading layer. That's a weird shading layer. Got a lot of weird shading layers. Outlines again. More shading. Oh, that's like a color correction. That's shading. That's more shading. That's interior stuff. That's the shadow thing. I don't know why I did things this way. I have regrets. That's part of the sky I don't really like. That's part of the sky. Okay, this is not as bad as it looks. Which it probably doesn't look that bad, but what do I want to fix? I want to change some of these details. Like, it'd be nice to have an actual hand in here. Or at least, like, fingers. Again, one of those things probably no one will notice, but... Okay, in this case I am just straight up painting over it because there's a lot going on here and it doesn't make that big of a difference. So... There, that looks better already. This is Richard, and one of the things that I didn't do much of that I kind of wish that I had back when was, like, do more to show off his weird scar on his face to make him more identifiable. So there's that. Maybe some stuff with this uniform. Just give it more lighting or something. Needs a little help pulling out of the background. Well, that's kind of better already. That's not bad. Alright. Save that. Helicopter. Machines and stuff, vehicles are the bane of my existence. But I will give it a try anyway, because this is very cartoony, which is okay, but if I can make it a little better, I'm gonna do it. Let's see. That's a slight bit better. Okay. This is... Oh, that's got its own layer. Like everything else in this panel. I'm gonna... see if I can... I don't know. Move this out a little bit somehow. This is another instance of not having a brush stabilizer at the time. That's a little better. Sort of. Just fix some of this up. Let's see. Maybe this, but dark. Little bit. Okay. Nope, it's too much over the edge. That's a little nicer. Look at that color. Okay. That's too much. There. That's a little better. There. And this guy. Okay. I know I said I was gonna hang out longer, but I've been having problems with my wrist lately, and that is starting to flare up, so I'm gonna call it quits before I'm in pain. I might do this again tomorrow, because I have a lot of these to do, in addition to other comic stuff, so, if you're out there and you're not following, you should, because I'm gonna draw more comics and you can come watch. If not, and you're already here and you're already following, you're awesome, and thank you for stopping in. Yeah. That's, probably all I've got for today, but, definitely going to be doing more and putting up my regular schedule for the week at some point. So, yeah. And thank you too, and you have a great day, and, have a great weekend. It's Saturday, finally. Ha! Alright. I will see y'all later.